Hey there, Victory Kids! Have you ever seen a huge wall? A wall so big that it looked impossible to climb over. What if God told you that you could defeat a mighty city? Not with swords, not with catapults, but by simply walking around it. Sounds impossible, right? Well, today's story is about a brave leader named Joshua, a city called Jericho, and a miracle that showed everyone that nothing is impossible for God. So put on your marching shoes and let's go. After God helped the Israelites cross the Jordan River, they finally entered the land He had promised them. But there was a problem. Right in front of them stood a powerful city called Jericho. Jericho had huge walls, huge gates, and strong soldiers. The people inside thought nobody could ever defeat them. The walls were so thick and so tall that they looked impossible to break. The Israelites looked at the city, then looked at the walls, then looked at each other. What are we supposed to do now? One day Joshua was near Jericho when something amazing happened. Suddenly, whoosh! A mighty warrior appeared before him with a sword in his hand. Joshua was surprised. He asked, "Are you for us or for our enemies?" The warrior replied, "No, I am the commander of the Lord's army." Joshua immediately understood that God had sent this messenger. Joshua fell to the ground and worshipped. Then the commander gave Joshua a very unusual battle plan. Now listen carefully, Victory Kids, because this plan sounded very strange. God said, "For 6 days, march around the city once each day." That's it. No fighting, no shouting, no attacking, just marching. Then God said, "On the 7th day, march around the city 7 times. And after the 7th time, the priests should blow their trumpets. Toot! 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 And then all the people should shout with all their might. Ah! And God promised, the walls will fall down. Now imagine being an Israelite. Wouldn't you be thinking, wait a minute, marching? That's the battle plan? But Joshua trusted God, and he obeyed, because God's ways are always better than our ways. The next morning, the priests picked up the Ark of the Covenant. The soldiers got ready. The trumpets were prepared, and the Israelites began to march. Around the city they went, one time around, then they went back to camp. No shouting, no fighting, no walls falling, just obedience. Inside Jericho, the people watched from the walls. "That's strange," they said. "Why are they just walking?" The next day, the Israelites marched again, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. 6 days in a row, around and around they went. Always obeying God, always trusting Him, even when nothing seemed to be happening. Victory Kids, have you ever prayed for something and nothing happened right away? Have you ever obeyed God but didn't see results immediately? Sometimes God asks us to trust Him even when we cannot see what He is doing. That's exactly what Joshua and the Israelites did. Then came day 7. This was the special day. The Israelites woke up early. They marched around Jericho once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. Around and around they went. The people of Jericho watched nervously. Something felt different. Something was about to happen. Then Joshua shouted, "Shout, for the Lord has given you the city." The priests blew their trumpets, toot, 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 and all the people shouted together, "Praise the Lord! God has given us the victory." And then, boom, crash, rumble. The mighty walls of Jericho began to shake. The ground trembled, dust flew everywhere. The huge walls cracked, then crash. The walls came tumbling down. Every single wall fell flat. Just as God had promised, the people of Jericho were shocked. The Israelites rushed into the city. God gave them victory, not because they were the strongest, not because they had the biggest army, but because they trusted and obeyed him. There was also a woman named Rahab. Remember her? She had trusted God and helped the Israelite spies. Because of her faith, Joshua made sure she and her family were safe. God kept his promise to Rahab too, because God never forgets those who trust him. And so Jericho was conquered. The mighty city that seemed impossible to defeat had fallen. The Israelites learned an important lesson. God's power is greater than any wall. God's plans are better than our plans. When we obey God, he can do amazing things. Victory, kids, moral lessons. Obey God even when his instructions seem unusual. Trust God even when you cannot see results, yet God can do what seems impossible. Faith means believing God's promises. God rewards those who trust and obey him. And that's the amazing story of Joshua and the walls of Jericho. Now tell me, if you were there, would you have trusted God's unusual battle plan? And what wall in your life do you need God to help you overcome? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more exciting Bible adventures here on Victory Tunes. See you next time, Victory Kids.